All right. All right. All right. All right. Matthew McConaughey impression there. Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a good weekend. My my truck window got fixed. Went out and ate at a few new places that we had not been to in a bit or ever, like not just a bit, but ever. Texas barbecue. Here, I should let me. BBQ, right? BBQ. What is it? Oh. Texas BBQ, right? Oh yeah, that's it. That's it right there. What's the website? Texas Best Barbecue. Texas Best Barbecue over in Inglewood. Oh, I didn't realize it was on Indiana Avenue. Indiana Avenue. That's all. Texas Best Barbecue. We've been looking for, or wanting to eat at one of the local barbecue establishments here in our area, and we finally got to do that. This is like one of those hole in the wall, right? And I say that with all due respect. With all due respect, that it's a hole in the wall. I mean, it is a an older, it's been around for a while, I'm assuming. They haven't about at all. They have a food truck. Let's say family run. All right, family run, family owned. They moved to Florida from Texas a few years ago. Apparently love it here, but we really miss our Texas, so we took our 100-year-old family recipe and opened a restaurant so everyone else could enjoy it. They don't have a huge menu, but the menu that they have is great. It's pretty good. I had the baby back ribs, half slab with potato salad. If you like mustard potato salad, it was probably pretty good. It wasn't bad. I just don't like mustard potato salad. I like kind of the Amish, maybe mayo based, I guess, with vinegar. I don't know. I mean, it was good, but it was not like my cup of tea. Next time we'll probably end up getting fries, but I had the baby back ribs, a half slab, and they give you a good portion, and it was a lot of meat, and falling off the bones, tender, juicy. What else? Tara had what they call the Texan. Go to the menu. They had taters. She had like taters, and she had what's called the Texan. The Texan, and she got chicken with it because the Texan you can get your favorite smoked meat. So she got the pulled chicken. And I mean, it was huge. It was, I mean, I'm going to say the portion was at least that big. You know, it was like a big baked potato and just cheese and barbecue and the chicken and so it was really good. I ate all mine. I did not have any leftovers other than the potato salad. I did bring the potato salad home, which I'll probably eat for lunch today. That was one place we went. We were like, I guess, right at the beginning of lunch rush because there was nobody there when we got there. And by the time we left, I mean, the place was packed. But it's like a little hole in the wall. A really, really, you know, like a good roadside barbecue. And it was really good, really good. So if you're ever in the Inglewood, Florida area and you're looking for some barbecue, definitely check out Texas Best Barbecue at 801 South Indiana Avenue. They do carry out. They do, you know, they got a food truck, but they do have a dine in. They're next to this other, what looked like a bar, maybe, I don't know, but like you can't tell where actually. Well, hard to tell which is which at first when you drive up, but yeah, really good. And the next place we went is what's called the Bean Depot. And we've been here a year almost. It'll be a year this month. They do not have a website. They have a Facebook page. But it is another like hole in the wall. And it's one of those, I guess, really local, you know, establishments that everybody loves. If you're a local, it's one of the places you go. And they have a little stage, live music. The seating is outside. I don't even know if they have inside seating. This is like the seating outside. We sat like where this guy with the 17 is. We sat up there, but you know, there's apparently can bring chairs if you want. Huh, interesting. But it's a local hangout for music. They do have a covered inside place. I did not even notice that. The hell, there's a burglar there? What's going on? What's going on with the burglars? Oh my God! Poofy has raided me. What's up? But you just started. You just started your stream. What now? You're outie? Do you have technical difficulties? Oh, gotcha. All right. Well, that makes sense. But hey, thanks for bringing your crew of 8 over. I appreciate it. Hi, how are ya? Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everything's okay with the little kid, with the kiddo. I am Grimskull. I'm a graphic artist, video editor, streamer, gamer, veteran, a father of an adult child who no longer lives with us. Oh, good. All right. Glad to know that he's okay. I was just going over, like, you know, how the weekend was, what's been going on. Then I was going to do some video editing. Hey, I will do my best to take care of your small community, which is not really small. It's a lot bigger than mine. But yeah, you just got started. So, but thanks for the raid. Thanks for the host. I really appreciate it. And go take care of the kid. And then yeah, if you come back and want to stream again, I'll just send everybody back over to you. You know, because that's what we do. That's what we do. That is what we do. And if you're a lurker and you don't know who Hoofy is, everybody go. Wait, I got to get on the right thing. I'm so out of sorts with streaming these days. It's terrible. Shout out, Hoofy. There you go. If you're lurking and you're not following Hoofy on my from my channel, go give Hoofy one of the most coziest streamers you will ever cozy up with. And she's a sweetie. And you know, she has her trusty technical support person, Mr. Hoofy, who keeps everything running. So it's a good time every time you hang out with Hoofy. Thanks, Hoofy. All right, I was just talking about this local restaurant that we went to this weekend. We went to that's, you know, we've been here about a year. We moved about a year ago, and that's one of the reasons I have not been streaming as much as I have, because, you know, we're just getting settled in and all kinds of stuff has been going on. I moved from Indiana to Florida. Bought a new house. You know, got a kayak, and we're trying to have some adventures in kayaking, and that sort of stuff. But this weekend we went to a couple of restaurants that we hadn't been to in the area. One was Texas. What did I say it was? The Real Texas Barbecue was one of them. Let me go. One tab. Texas ass. Not Texas Roadhouse. Texas Best Barbecue. That's what it was. Texas Best Barbecue. They deliver. I didn't notice that before. Might have to do that. Texas Best Barbecue. We went there. It was really good. It's like one of those. It's a local joint. It's not a franchise. Go to their Facebook page, and you can you can really see this is. It's like just on the corner of like the Sportsman's Pub, but man, it was really good. It was really good. So if you're ever in the Inglewood area, definitely go check out Texas Best Barbecue. But we were talking about this place here, the Bean Depot and Cafe Museum, which is a local favorite that does music and serves some good local just pub food, right? You know, hot dogs. Can we find their menu? Do they have a menu here? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing, and no menus are popping up. How about in the about? I don't even see like a website. No website. That's okay. But we were looking at their photos and just kind of get a feel for It's like an outside restaurant. It has an inside, but man, everybody sits outside. And people bring their own chairs and stuff, and they have live music. And I think that was our waitress last time. Maybe. I don't remember. But yeah, it's a typical Florida hangout. Must have been around Halloween. Yeah. Anyway, we went there to eat. Just got the back glass fixed on my truck because we went kayaking a couple weeks ago, and I managed to this is the back of the truck, right? I have a bed extender, and I put the kayak. We got like a 13-foot kayak. I put the kayak up on it, and then I was sliding it up, and I pushed down and up a little too hard, and it went up and then hit the back glass and shattered it. Ugh. Talk about feeling like your nuts go up into your throat. It was terrible. It felt terrible because it's a brand new truck. Took about 2 weeks to get it fixed because apparently they were having the back glass on it was like out of stock or something, so they had to order it. But I got the original back glass fixed, and yeah, we are back in business. So hopefully next weekend we can go out and do some more kayaking. We've been having some fun. A lot of fun with the kayaking. Lots of fun with the kayaking. Some of you may know that a lot of times I'll stream with my two gaming sisters, Xanthi and Nemi, and life has been happening for everyone, so we have kind of put that on the back burner. But they're doing well. I miss them a lot, and I missed a lot of folks that were part of this stream and in the audience. But now I'm trying to get back in the groove of just doing some daily work streams, because that's what I mainly do. Is I'm a graphic artist, graphic artist, motion graphic designer, video editor. And almost up to 475. I can't believe that. That's crazy. But yeah, that's what we did over the weekend. Went to a couple of restaurants. Got the truck fixed. The dog is very happy because now she gets to go back into the park, because I didn't want to drive around with the broken back window with the dog. So we've been able to start our ritual dog walks in the morning. All right. So what are we doing? What are we doing today? All right. Now back to the boring part. Back to the boring part. April! April, how you doing? How you doing? I did pop in and lurk the other day while you're playing some Fortnite. I hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going good. We've been out adventuring here lately, so I haven't been around much with anything. We've been trying to get outdoors a lot more. I am. We're doing very well here. Things are going good. Trying to get out, like I said, trying to get outdoors more. Kayaking. And our new kayak we bought a few months ago. And that's been fun because we've been seeing all kinds of wildlife. Because here in Florida, you could see, like, you know, if you go out into the local waterways, you can see dolphins, manatees. We've seen some sharks, lots of fish, seahorses, you know, birds galore. Birds everywhere around here. The area we live in just is teeming with wildlife everywhere. Everything's still going good at the new studio there. I mean, it's been at least a year now, right? At least a year that you've been in your new spot. And I hope that's all going good. Oh, nice. New place. A bigger place, smaller place. Or a place closer to your studio, you know, something. I mean, you don't have to give too many details on why you would want to move, but I understand that. Because, you know, like with video editing, you know, there's sometimes it gets a bit repetitive. It gets a bit repetitive, and especially if it's something that's going to be a long edit, and it, you know, sometimes you just kind of like, oh. You wish you could like put your hands in autopilot to do everything while your brain, you know, focuses on other things, right? All right, so folks, anybody here, make sure you go follow April over here on Kick. She's an amazing artist. As well as a gamer. She does some body painting too. That's always fun to watch. Not to be a perv or anything. Just saying, it's, you know, some people never mind. I don't know what I'm saying. Just ignore me. I'm old. You know who I haven't seen in a bit, who I even when I'm on, is Suki. Hope she's doing well. I haven't seen her. I need to go pop in on Red's channel. So my girlfriend herself has finally started doing a few art projects here. She's picking up these like palm, because there's a lot of palm trees here in Florida, of course, and you have those different palm trees, and some of them have those spiky bits that come off that are quite kind of wide, and they'll fall off the trees, and you can pick them up, and a lot of people will then do artwork on them. So she's going to try to start doing that sort of stuff herself. And we go out to the beach and pick up seashells, and she wants to do some seashell artwork herself. Just some crafty stuff, We go to a lot of I don't say we go to a lot, but we go to different craft fairs and art fairs here in the local area. There's some amazing stuff. There was one artist that has, I'll have to go look it up. But it was almost kind of a 3D. They were painting, and you could put glasses on, and it gave a 3D kind of effect, right? The way they painted, it ended up giving a 3D effect. And there was another one that was painting, and the detail on it was like you would swear they were just slabs of granite or some sort of stone, right? But anyway, thank you, April, for stopping by. I appreciate you. Go follow April, please. All right. What are we doing? Thanks. I'm going to try to be doing a little bit more. I'm trying to get back in that groove of at least doing some, morning streams, some morning work streams before I start my other, I don't want to say my other job, but my, the main work with the other channels that I work for. But yeah, I'm definitely trying to get back into the groove here. And thanks for stopping by. Okay. Like I said, I think I'm going to do a little bit of video editing here. Just chill and hang out and see where it takes us for a couple hours till about lunch. Today, I don't want to say today is a day off, but it's like there's no show today for the new show that I work with. There's no show today. They're off on Mondays, and so it's a good day to catch up on some editing and stuff like that. I want to do this edit, or as much as I can on this edit. Maybe do some editing on my own stuff today, because that's one of my goals, is to get the kayaking channel thing going. And yeah, I need to grab some stuff off my phone also. So I'm gonna let me go. All right. Which is the first? David threw like just a ton of footage at me and said, do something with this. Basically, that's how it goes. What is this? This is... what is the end of this one? Rosa! Rosa, did you follow me on Instagram? I think I saw you follow me on Instagram. Happy Monday, by the way. Happy Monday to everybody. Everybody wants to see what I'm doing, so let's get that up there. And maybe hear it too, so I will add on.
Oh, it's so beautiful here. Said I would go out for a little walk and talk. Today, we'll talk a little bit about the just overall experience as far as like Thailand versus the United States.
I feel like I need to like get rid of a lot of the pauses.
What is this place? It looks like they started to build condos. Like a condo complex. And then just stopped. Looks like it was going to be cool. I don't think it's a house. See? So.
You did? Okay. I swear to God, somebody who followed me on Instagram recently, I swear to God it was good. You know what? Maybe I could be wrong. You know. What about on X? Or Facebook? I don't remember. Am I cleaning up a video? No, I'm editing the video, but I need to, There's a lot of kind of work that especially if it's okay. I might have been me, but with everything of the new house, I am on no worries.
It's dead. It doesn't exist.
Jeez.
It hasn't existed in a long time. I would argue probably since the, probably mid. Would have never compromised my principles though. For no money, that's for damn sure. I admit you would. But so many people do. It's sad. But in my opinion, American Dream, it's dead. It doesn't exist. It hasn't existed in a long time. I would argue probably since the, probably mid to late 70s. What is this? Today,
Gotcha. So you have an X account. You're on X. You just don't use it. Yeah.
today, talk a little bit about the just overall experience as far as like Thailand versus the United States. And I just want to say, like, first of all, the people are different over here. There's just so much more kindness. It's called the land of smiles for a reason. People are just generally happy people. I'm not saying there's not happy people in the States, because there are, for sure, there are happy people, but it's just a different vibe. I don't even really know how to like articulate it in a way that would give it justice of how different it is. You just feel. But you think you've been taught about the American dream and what that means, and all that stuff, and you work to try to, probably mid to late 70s. What is this place?
I use Premiere because that's what I know best. I keep every now and then trying to try out DaVinci Resolve, which is there's a free version of that. But I always end up going back to Premiere because it's a lot of the thing. I just know it, so I don't have to sit there and figure things out while I'm editing.
But anyway, yeah, like. I just feel like late 70s. I just feel like. Our whole lives, we're taught that America is the supreme country, and that there's nowhere else on earth like it. Like the American dream, America's like land of the free, home of the brave, land of the free, whatever it is. Home of the free, land of the brave. Is that what it is? I can't remember now. Anyway, we're just taught this, and it's just all it is nationalist propaganda. It's not freaking true at all. Like I was talking about in my video the other day about the medical system. It's light years better over here. It's not even close over here as it is over there. Like you can't even compare it. And Americans are struggling to buy gas to just survive. With two people working in a household, you're just one person. I don't know how you do it, unless you're living,
If I freeze, if my image freezes, you should still be able to hear me, but I'm having problems with with my I use 3 PCs to stream, and I'm having problems with one of them, the one that has my cameras that go to it, that it's reboots randomly. So it's not my stream PC. It's just that my cameras are pulled into that sends a signal to my stream PC. I have a complicated. You know what? All right. I do some research real quick. All right, some research. No, but what I'm saying is, if it seems like I'm talking and then I'm not, but my picture is frozen. Right now, it's not doing it because it's not jittery or loud. I'm just saying what happens is that PC ends up rebooting, and when it does, then I hear you like this, and I'm talking, and you can hear me talking, but my face will be like this, but you won't see my mouth move until it clears. So no, I want to get okay. PC gaming desktops. Let's go from low to high. Okay, we don't want any processor type. Has to be at least an iCore 7. iCore 9. Oops. We'll do an AMD Ryzen 7. Computer type. Let's do a gaming desktop. Jez, is that the Jez? How are you, sir? I hope everything is going well. How's now, now that life is pretty much back to normal, I hope everything's going well. Hope the family's doing good, the little one. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, that's I hate to hear that Don't Get Me Started is over, but yeah, life is dust. Dust is yeah, I hear you. Yeah, we moved. I moved, me and my girlfriend moved from the Midwest of the US down to Florida. And we are trying to make a go of trying to start up a YouTube channel about kayaking here in the area. And doing well. So I sold the house up there, bought a house here, and we're just living the dream in sunny Florida. And I have not been streaming myself for a while, but I'm trying to get back into it. I'm trying to get back into a bit of like these work streams that I would do in the mornings. I still do the same job that I was doing for this independent news channel on YouTube. And working with some other small creators. So, I was able to just keep doing what I'm doing. We just moved to a different location. But yeah. We're having fun and doing good, and since both our kids are grown up and out of college and doing their own thing, so but yeah, I didn't think I'd seen you on here. I'm not on YouTube much in the day though, so I thought I'd just missed you. No. We had kind of went on hiatus because I was doing the game stream stuff with my friend Xanthi and Nemi, who both live in Sweden, right? And that's kind of been on the back burner for a while because as you well know, life happens, and then you get busy with other things. Yeah, well, that's I see Nova every once in a while, like because that's one of the things I did too. I kind of I stopped lurking as much as I used to, and I'm trying to get back in that too. But you know, I go hang out with Mojo every once in a while, and then you know Nova got a job, right, and so he doesn't stream anymore. But I do every now and then run into him and you know say hi and that sort of thing. I still try to pull up like Twitch and kind of see who's streaming. But it's literally, I don't want to say like just the other day, but it was like, it was the last month or so. I was really like, you know, thinking about everybody that I used to run into. And then I was like, you know, hope Jess is doing good. But what are you using for the RPG? Are you is there specific software you guys are using? I myself have not gotten too much into RPG, into like, you know, Dungeons and Dragons or anything like that. And what RPG? What is there a specific one? No, the game mechanic is completely made up by a friend. Oh, okay, gotcha. Very cool. Very cool. I every now and then try to mess with something called the tabletop simulator. I believe that's what it's called. Oh, okay, I get you. Tabletop simulator, yeah, that's one that I mess because I've been into VR, right? I was into VR and that has a VR tabletop game, but yeah, Altertech, it's Power Rangers based. It's on here. Alter, I got you. All right, at Altertech RPG. Let me go. Altertech RP. Well, let me throw you another subscription. I have a friend who does that sort of stuff too. Mortis RPG, I think, is the. I have to go to my YouTube channel and. I think he's a friends. Yeah. Mortis G's RPGs. Here, I'll just Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, he does not do the Mortis G's RP. He does not do the the regular RPGs. He does different ones, different sci-fi ones and stuff like that. I did a few intros. He was doing a Blade Runner one, an Alien one. Yeah, I haven't heard from him for a bit, but that was, yeah. But he was doing, he was kind of doing that same thing with the RPGs on the channel. So the last RPG I tried to play basically was Baldur's Gate 3, right? The video game, and I did not make it even. I played maybe 2 hours of it, and then it's just one of those things where I never seem to have enough time to get anything done. And if I jump into a game that takes a lot of time, it's like I don't know. It feels like time just slips away, and then I'm not productive. Not saying that playing RPGs is not productive, but you know how it is. You know how it is. But man, yeah, thanks for stopping by. I hope everything with the house renovations go well. I know that's kind of a, anything when it comes to like, dealing with it with your house, things seem simple, but always end up kind of, okay, like, with our house here, it's a new construction, it's new build, but even with a new build, we've made a few, not renovations, but we added a fence, put a fence around the backyard, put some extra gutters up around the house because it rains a lot here during the rainy season. And we are just outside of a flood zone, so that's good. But we're back in hurricane season, so it's like $25,000 overspent. Yeah, man, I hear you. Like when we moved to this house, it's like I had a nice nest egg built up, and that boom, we wiped that out because as soon as we got here, Tara's car started giving us trouble. So we had some repairs there, and because we kept having issues, I was like, well, we need a dependable car. So I went ahead and spent what I had left over, which was going to be spent on some other stuff on a newer vehicle. So yeah, there went the $20,000 that I had that I was going to spend on, because I put that towards the vehicle to bring the price down. How I assume you're staying in touch with Alex. I hope he's doing well. It was always a fun time over there. Well, don't get me started. Plus on Alex stream and your stream, of course. But and I am assume you're because you had a collectibles shop, right? I do, and I don't know if he would remember me, but he always, whenever I came in, and he would always give me a great welcome by saying, "It's Grimsk." I can't do it. He did. I can't. I'm not even going to do it justice. But you know, I always appreciated his welcome when I came into the stream. And you, of course, you know, it was good. It was a great place to hang out, and everybody always felt welcome. Oh, that's right. You were doing the F1 podcast. Yeah. Well, I hope he's doing well also. Oh, April Reed over on Kick. I mentioned F1, and she is now piped in. April Reed, because I'm multi-streaming on Kick also, so she is an artist and an F1 fan. Now, is Duff still doing the F1 podcast? Are you guys still doing that, or you're not doing it anymore? But yes, my friend Jess over on YouTube used to do an F1 podcast. But how long? Over a year? Over a year ago? Yeah, over a year ago. Or more. But April lives on your neck of the woods, Jess. I mean, I don't dare I say London. At least she's English. Lives in Great Britain. I want to say London area. I might be wrong. Yeah, April's about an hour north of London. Yeah. But she's out here. Let me do this. Let me. I can give the. There you go. 2025, gotcha. No worries. April streams on Kick, an amazing artist, but she has done. There you go, April. She's an amazing artist and has done a lot of pieces related to F1 racing. I don't know how many. She'll have to let you know. So there you go. You got two people close to the London area. I love how my streams can bring my friends across the pond closer together. But Jess is one of the streamers is one of the streamers that I became a part of their circle community on Twitch. And Jazz was involved in a few streams. Having his own stream, he would stream with his friend Alex. with a Don't Get Me Started, which was a fun podcast, and then would do an F1 podcast with his friend Duff. Run Duncan the Singer. Vaguely, yeah. Well, hey, Jez, again, it was wonderful seeing you. Hopefully, just keep an eye out. I mean, hit the bell and, get the notifications. I'll be trying to, do more of these. So, would glad to have you back and see you and keep in touch more. And, and then, but now, a couple of F1 racing fans there have now, you guys can keep in touch about F1 racing. But hey, yeah, have a good day, and again, great seeing you, and hopefully we can keep running into each other. Thank you, sir. Thank you. See ya. Hug the little one and say hey to the wife. Say hey to the wife. Let's get back to a little bit of a hey, Rosa. Thanks for hanging out. Also, no problem on the phone call. And yeah, just subscribe to April's channel also. Check out her artwork. That's the big thing, right? All right, what was I doing? I don't remember what I was doing. Okay, let's see. I think what I want to do... I need to check out to see if I have... I have sponsors. Don't post much at the moment, but all my links are here. No worries. I was working on a video, but I need to kind of switch gears because the independent news channel I work with, they do a streaming show usually every day, Monday through Thursday. Well, Monday through Thursdays. They're on. They've now cut it down to just Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So, but they still do a recorded shows on Mondays. But they put sponsors in their stream, and so we have about 4 sponsors, and I'm in charge. Excuse me. I myself am in charge of putting together the sponsor loops because they do the sponsor reads. Let's see. I don't know who's in New York. If I can remember who is in New York or South Carolina. Neos Capital Boot Camp Summit. All right. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is just let's save, and I'm going to open up. I'm going to close this. So I do loot. Creation was New York, wasn't he? Possibly. All right, sorry. I do not know. I mean, I'm on his Facebook page. I don't see, he doesn't have his location on there. I don't know that it would be listed anywhere else. If I go over to X, why am I getting a crappy? New York. Yes. So you are correct, April. It is New York.
Hit it.
So Rosa on Kick, you can. He is a mask maker. Or a monster maker. I've watched him rise in the ranks over on Kick. Very talented guy. If you're into sci-fi and horror and masks and just effects like that, he's fun to watch. I mean, it does gamings, it does horror streams, but yeah, really, really talented guy. Really talented guy. All right, I gotta get to my Neos. Are you stepping back from it? Yeah, sometimes we got to do that, right? I mean, kind of focus and recenter. I mean, I didn't really want to step back myself, but I was hoping that I could just, move and then pick right back up. But man, just, all the stuff that was going on with the house and just getting settled. Our schedule was like just up in the air. Yeah, I hear you. Sometimes you just need to let your mind clear, you know, of all the clutter and the fuzziness, you know. Yeah, and really that's, I mean, one of my goals when I moved, because I wanted to start making more money, and you know, streaming was not going to do it for me. So my plan, and you know, I've been working on the plan since we moved, is to kind of get, because I have a t-shirt shop that's just kind of there, online t-shirt shop, which, you know, you see. So I need to start working on that and advertising that more, and also work on the, you know, because I've got a base income that I get from the channels that I work for, but I kind of want to double that. You know, I want to double that to kind of create this cushion and create a couple of sources of income that, you know, which you teach, right? Do you teach? You teach, April, right? Do you do art classes of any kind? When I got into this, that was kind of my thing. I wanted to, like, you know, do videos on, you know, Photoshop and Adobe products, and just, you know, kind of provide information on my process. And but that's a really big you don't? But have you thought about doing like maybe some like YouTube videos on what you do, like your process, and giving tips to other, you know, younger artists about, you know, how to pick it, like how to pick a canvas, right? What are the different types of brushes that an artist would use? You know, you know, what are the top 5 like brands of paint that you recommend, and why? Right, but if you are thinking in terms of like you want to generate income, say through YouTube. Oh, hey, yeah, just a suggestion. Just a suggestion. But that was kind of, but I kind of understand the kind of like, you know, because you go, well, how do I get started in doing these types of videos? You know, but you know, with you, all you, the streaming equipment and stuff you have, you've got everything you need. You know, the hard part is just coming up with the topics, and then coming up with a script, and then taking the time to shoot it and then edit it, right? You know, and that's the big part. And I think that's why a lot of people stream, because it's, you can showcase what you do, you know, without having to sit there and go through and edit it and stuff. But a lot of times you do that, and it's, you know, it's a stream that somebody watches once and you'll make your money through that stream, but then they're not going to go back and watch it. Whereas if you think about, like, 5 to 10 video topics you'd want to do and do those videos that are evergreen, and if you title them right, how to pick a canvas, because there are people that will search for that sort of stuff that are wanting to be artists. What are the types of canvases and materials that I need? The same thing. I was talking to one of the other friends, like Nova Charter. He's a very talented guy. He has a lot of information about streaming, and I always encouraged him, you should really do some YouTube videos. But anyway, that's just one of those suggestions. And it's a suggestion I need to work on myself. I'm not, because I'm getting into kayaking and I'm a beginner at it, but I'd like to share my experiences with the kayaking, with the equipment, and, kayaking, how do you get into, if you're an amateur or beginner, how do you get into it? What kind of kayak should you get? What are the different paddling techniques? What's the different equipment that you may want to have with you when you go out kayaking? Whereas for me, I want to focus on recreational kayaking with, just with a sit on top, in like lakes and streams and along the intercoastal, but there are, you could do kayaking in rapids, sea kayaking. You could, the types of kayaks you have the paddle kayaks where you have the paddle where you're going like, where you're actually going like this, right? And then you have the pedal kayaks, which it's like you're riding a bike. You have pedals that drive underwater fins that are under it, that they're like this, that go back and forth, that push the kayak along. And then you have kayaks that have motors on them, motorized kayaks. Like, a lot of fishing kayaks will have a trolling motor as well as pedals. But that's the kind of stuff that I keep wanting to try to get into, or I am getting into. Plus our adventures that we're having down here in Southwest Florida. Okay, I think that's good. That's good right there. So hopefully he can get me a... Oh, is that it? Okay. Space is limited. All right. Save. All right. Sorry, you guys aren't seeing what I'm doing because I'm sitting here on my ugly face, but here we go. What I'm doing now is just I'm updating a sponsor. This is a sponsor for like a trading company that posts like how to do trade, day trading and stuff like that. All right. Load factory. Sorry. Uncalled for me attempting to go. All right. I'm going to go to After Effects now, which is where I put in all my other graphics. I want to say thanks for hanging out with me today. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's the biggest thing is trying to just finding time. What is this boot camp? All right, I'm gonna have to. Okay, the Trading Summit. Live virtual event. I'm going to say June 11 through the 13th. 13. And it's Neos. All right, that's what I want to do. Neos. neoscdg.org. Reserve your spot for '26 Freedom Trading Summit. Okay. Live event. Forgot a T. Rendering. Grim, did you make the patriotic VG for Redacted? I did. I do all the graphics and stuff for Redacted. Still not. Why? What's up? What's up? What's happening? How's it going? How is life? What's up, Scott? Also. All right. Heard the dinging of the output. Let's check out the I know. I moved, right? We moved. Me and my girlfriend moved from Indiana to Florida. And with that move came a lot of upheaval and and reorganization and shuffling of just stuff. So now I'm trying to get back into the groove of doing work streams. This is good. Yeah, Rosa, yes, this is a loop. So we have sponsors for the streams on Redacted. We usually have 4 a show, and they are live reads. I don't know if you're ever watching a video and or a podcast or even listening to a podcast and you hear them stop and talk about and today's sponsor is Ghostbed or Masa Chips or Lear Capital or there's any number of sponsors out there. But since we stream on YouTube and Rumble, Rumble has sponsors that they schedule. YouTube, I think, does not, but we get sponsors not through YouTube, but through our through our agency, through an agency that we work with. And so they send us scripts to read, and then they read them live on air, as well as we, they put them on other videos. But what we do is I then create loops or sponsor, basically commercials, because that's what I used to do before I joined Redacted. I worked at a TV station as a graphic designer, motion graphic artist, and I worked in the commercial services department, or the creative services department is what it was, which included where we handled all the creative for the entire station for 2 channels. So that would include doing graphics for the website, for print ads, and then for commercials that we would run, local commercials, as well as graphics for the news department. And I was involved in all of that. And so I would help the commercial editors who would go out and shoot commercials and then come back, and they would need graphics for them. Or there were some that it would be totally graphics based that I would do the commercial for, but this is something similar to where they send us a script and I put together about a minute loop, or depending on how long the read is, if it's just a straight through run where they read it and then send it to me, then I'll edit it all together. But that's what it is. I'm basically working on an advertisement. Okay, that is done. I need to put that in Video Elements. Don't hear any music. Oh, there. All right, so we're done with that. Oh. Well, right now I usually do 2 hours, but like today I don't have, we we don't have redacted. And hey, what's up, Chip? It has been a minute. I know. I'm trying to get back into the saddle. And you're welcome, Rosa. I usually stream for about 2 hours. But like I said, today I don't have anything. I don't have the show today. Although I just got a couple thumbnail requests, so I'll probably do those too. I'm just trying to work on a video edit for David. How is everything going with everybody? Those people that I haven't seen in a while. Hope things are going well. I hope life has been treating you guys as good as well as it has for me. All right, hold on a second. Everything's going good here because we, like I said, we made a big move from Indiana to Florida. It's been like almost a year. It's a year this month that we made the move. So we've been, had a few adventures, in this last year, with buying the house, getting a vehicle, getting the house organized, just, getting familiar with the area, and we got a kayak, and so we started doing some kayaking, and I'm working on, I'm working on doing some videos for kayaking, just the recreational kayaking in this area. Hectic, but I mean, yeah, we have not regretted the move once, really. We got a new dog. We're trying to work on getting a second dog, and the idea is just to start having adventures with the dogs also. I need to work on like just starting to film to document everything. Just have a camera and go and document everything we do for the area, and just kind of do videos on our adventures in the area. That's the plan. That is the plan. I'm going to do a thumbnail real quick. Just real quick. I have a YouTube channel, yes. This is my main YouTube channel. This is going to be the second. This is the other video channel that I'm going to be working on. So drop a sub there, turn on your notifications. I've got a few videos in the works just on our kayaking adventures. Yeah, because I haven't really, put it out there yet. Like I said, I don't have any. I'm working on some videos that I need to get done. But yeah, thanks everybody for stopping by. Yeah, yes. You'll be what they call one of the founders. Let's do a thumbnail for Clayton. 2 years, 1 day, 2 hours and 44 minutes. There you go. That is crazy. I've been streaming probably since 2020, 2021. Oh, on Kick? What do you mean? When does it say I started on Kick? I don't think I started in 2021 on Kick. No, I want to say I started on YouTube and YouTube and Twitch. but then I started mainly streaming. I mainly stream on Kick most of the time. I multi-stream, and sometimes I'll do all three. But the two channels I kind of focus on, or platforms I focus on, is Kick and YouTube. Yeah, I streamed every day, and that's what I'm trying to build back up to. Just do some everyday streams. I think I want to. See the Xbox logo. That's it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work on this other channel, really. I mean, I still want to stream, but the stream is more in support of pushing people to the YouTube content or supporting other money making endeavors like the t-shirt shop, which I need to work on. And that's the biggest it's a challenge is organizing my time between doing just household stuff, the dog, the helping out with the team for the Redacted News channel, and then my own thing. I really enjoy working with Redacted, and I don't really want to give that up, right? But I also want my own stuff to take off, But that means devoting time to it. And if you've been in hold on a second. All right, give me a second. Okay, got a request to tweak a thumbnail. Still looking for. Do I have logos? Come on. I know I got a logo folder. Assets. Logos. Why I do not have an Xbox logo is beyond me. I should go grab one. What I really need to get into the habit is when I schedule my streams and then announce them ahead of time. That's the biggest. Is really, I really need to like. Yeah, that's the thing. It's push making videos and stream for fun while editing. That's exactly what I'm sort of trying to get in the groove of doing. Because what I would like to be able to do is like go out on Saturdays kayaking and adventuring, shoot footage, then Sunday sit down and edit. And edit it and then post it on Mondays. Finish it up and then post it on Mondays. Okay, what do you say? Okay, for what were you saying? I'm measuring all the house windows so I can get curtains so my neighbors don't peep in. Are you doing curtains or why not shades? Why not like blinds? I don't like curtains myself only because it's they're more like window dressing, and then they don't necessarily block out. They can block out the light, but we have like blinds that we use. You forgot. Well, I'll listen to your live stream and learn about the software. I forgot the ones you recommended. Okay, software for streaming. Because if you're wanting to do streaming on your desktop, I think there's like Periscope for the phone. I think Twitch may have an app that you can stream with. I think you can stream with the app on your phone for YouTube. I'm just not familiar with I'm not that familiar with the Android stuff for streaming. But for the desktop, there's OBS and Meld, which I think I showed you Meld the other day. I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, let me get this Xbox logo. Let's get that out of the way. I really need to call the garage, folks, because I'm just gonna group these guys. Bing. Boom. That way I can put an outer glow. Even though there's no like go. There's still stuff going on. Let me Streamlabs on Android phones. Yeah, I could be. I am not. I know a little bit about Streamlabs, but I don't work with it a whole lot. All right, I got that out of the way. I want to do something with this. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I want to do... Put that there, and then move the over here, make it a little bigger. I think maybe we'll go in here and make it a little smaller. All right. Come on. Work with me here. Work with me. I already had Starbucks today. I feel like I want some more though. I want some more. Maybe it just doesn't feel. Oops. All right, let's just send this to the man. All right. So that's one, but he wants me to do another Mark Wilburn. So let's get 2025. December. Let's find another economic. I've done so many times. It's a lot of times. It's good to go back and look at what I've done and then just grab elements I've used before, so I'm not, recreating or reinventing the wheel every time, right? think I've got a new one to work with. No, I don't want to update. No update. This is not the one I want. No. I want these elements. We'll just I'll put it here. File save as. This is Xbox Showcase. I gotta stop talking about games, because every time I do that, I get into look at doing the game thumbs, and I go, man, I want to play a game, but I got shit to do. Got shit to do, so I don't want to play a game. Shouldn't play a game. Right? All right. Got that out of the way. Is anybody playing games? What kind of games are you playing out there? Anybody? What are the latest games that people are into? Grail! How you doing, buddy? Fortnite, Forza 6, the finals. Marathon, Burnout 3, Takedown. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Want to come say hi? You want to say hi? Are you saying hi? Are you saying hi? Go. No, don't. Yeah, I know. All right. What's up? No. Hey, good girl. It's no, you lay down. Good girl. That was Chloe. My 7-year-old Belgian Malinois. All right, so we got a bit of a change. It's the Xbox Summer Games Fest 2026. How do we do this? We're gonna make this the background. Okay. Maybe I should do that at the bottom. Yeah. Try that. Fortnite 4 to 6, the finals, marathon, Burnout 3 takedown. Okay, so marathon. Is that a remake? I sort of feel like I remember a. Okay, so it's a new game based on the lore of the old game. Awesome. Yeah, I do remember the game called Marathon before. Do not remember everything about it, but wasn't it a 2D side scroller? We got the heart. Bungie, yeah. We have the heart. Okay. Let's finish up this one. I'm needing to find money. A civilization ship sent to space lost contact, digitally projecting your body into shells on the ship to fight the enemy. Something. Oh, yeah. Not sure why why it does this every now and then, but it's like my little generative fill thing disappears. And then I have to start it and I have to restart Windows. There it is. Never mind, it's back. That disappeared. Why? There we go. Remove background. I'm going to do this. I don't want to do that one. I want to go this way. I'm going to select it. Wait. I want to convert it to a smart object. I want to rotate it. Select it all. Then I'm going to say generative fill. We're going to use nano banana. We're going to say the dollar bill is on fire. Because at Redacted, there's a couple of things we like. Dollar bills on fire and red arrow. But it put a white background on it again. Let's go. Dollar bill on fire. And the background is a down trending stock bit graph with a bright red line. Let's see what happens there. A civilization ship sent to space. What did I watch the other day? Oh, Hail Mary. Has anybody seen that one? Hail Mary. With Ryan Gosling. That was a pretty good show. You waited until you saw the what thing? The friend thing that talks? What? It's a feel-good movie. It's a feel-good movie. Okay? Um, I liked it. It has some good twists in it. No, we can't. All right, go lay down. The dog is like, she's over here. It's like, it's time to go. I want to go outside. All right, lay down. Lay down. So let me finish this thumbnail here that I'm working on. And then I think it will be time to take the dog out and grab some lunch. I liked it. I liked the movie. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. If you want to see another kind of feel good movie, I gotta find. I can't remember that. Remarkably Bright Creatures. Which I believe is on Netflix at the moment. Yes. Remarkably Bright Creatures with Sally Field, Lewis Pullman, who's the son of Bill Pullman, Alfred Molina, and a few other letterbox. Okay. We just finished series 2 of Beef. And if you ever saw the first season with Stephen Ewan, right, from Walking Dead fame. This one had Oscar Isaacs in it. It's interesting. Another good one was the White Lotus. That's a good series. I watched that. That was pretty good. What is today? 6/9, 6/8, 6/8. Right. I am hungry. My computer just made a sound. I don't know. Oh! I mean, my computer makes all kinds of sounds, but I think that particular sound. Trying to find information. All right. Thank you for the follow, Cosmic Goat Bear CGB. I am Grimskull. I'm a graphic designer, motion graphic artist, video editor, veteran, and gamer. Get followed. I did. You get followed. That should be like a, you know. Thanks for not having the account age chat limit. That's something I should have. Account age. Are you a relatively new account? Well, awesome. Thanks for coming to stop by. Yeah, we are very chill here. No, lay down. Sorry, my dog is like he's like, dude, I want to go out. I want to go out. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, oh, oh. All right. That means it's time to go out. Thanks for following. Hey, I try to stream like from at least 10 to noon throughout the week. So she has to go out, and that means it's lunchtime. So that means I probably got to end the stream. So I will catch you guys later. Cosmic, yeah, we are very chill here. I do video editing, all that stuff. Do you game too? I do, but I'm not I'm not like a primary gaming channel. Cool. All right, yeah. We'll catch everybody later. Sorry, I'm like I'm a working graphic artist, graphic designer, so I'm communicating with clients on thumbnails and stuff. So, sometimes I'm not paying attention all the time, but yeah, I should be back tomorrow sometime. So thanks for the follow, but everybody else, I will catch you later. I hope you have enjoy the rest of your Monday. And we'll catch you. How many people we got? Do we got how many do we got watching? It says 6. So let's do this. Let's find somebody. Let's raid. Look, if you like, somebody that can give some good pointers on making artists, Slashly. Let's go raid Slashly, okay? And give her a huge warm sloppy wet kiss from Grim to Slashly. All right. She's was a fellow Hoosier that's also moved. So let's go raid her. Thank you guys again. We will catch you later. Bye.